Jay back again. Decided to jump up here today and do a quick beer review and see if anybody felt like chatting a little bit. So I'm going to take a look at one here from New Belgium, and this is actually going to come from their Lips of Faith series. It is their Clutch, and this is one I've had for a little bit of time. I'm going to finally check this one out, see what it tastes like. It is a wood-aged Imperial Sour Stout. Comes in at 8.5% ABV. Of course, recently, New Belgium, I guess no way to say it, but they kind of joined the ranks of some of the macro brews, although I'm sure they'll still make good beers, but now they are under, is it Ichiran, I believe, and I did a video on that when it happened, but they'll still be a solid brewery. This is one I had actually got ahead of that time, pre-purchase. A Pure Rock Fury meets Belgian-style brewed folly in its collaboration with Maryland Hard Rockers. Clutch, a pronounced baseline of dark chocolate, coffee, and black malts bridge the sourness of our dark wood ale for a fluid riff. NewBelgium.com. And so this one should be kind of interesting. So let's see how it is, as I did pull this one from the cellar. Going to actually break out for the first time a New Belgium glass here as well. So haven't used this glass. Trying to get more of them used out of the rotation and off the shelves that I have in the back. Get a nice head on this one. Always want to get a nice head on your beer. Get those aromas flowing. Release the proteins and the gas. It's kind of a pet peeve when I go to a place they don't put a head on the beer. Now, keeping in mind it's for the styles that can put that head on it. Some of them are going to struggle. Some of your higher ABV styles might not be able to do it. Some of the things like your lambic ales aren't able to do it as well. But this one, got a nice 2-finger head on it. Nice tan looking color. Hey, what's happening, Throttle? Yes, sir. Afternoon beer. And nice dark color on this Imperial beer here as well. Definitely get a funkiness there in the aroma, kind of to be expected with the sour. It's kind of got a little bit of a wild type feel to it. That sourness that comes through in this one has almost got a feel of a sour type milk, actually, which is kind of interesting. Not sure how that is supposed to be expected. First time I've had a wood-aged Imperial Sour Stout. And definitely a little bit of a lactose on the nose, it seems. Taste-wise, hopefully it doesn't curdle my stomach. Actually, taste-wise, it's pretty nice. Get a nice smooth feel. You can feel a little bit of an acidity in the flavor of the beer. But you also feel the dark malts come through nicely. Hey, what's happening, Dean? Cheers, brother. Yeah, I'm trying to get more lives done, just because with the way YouTube is, the watch time is kind of the big thing there. So people tend to enjoy the lives, it seems. So throwing up a little bit of this and seeing how it goes. Hopefully you had a great weekend, my friend, or having a great weekend. It's really different with this beer. It's just got a nice subtle feel to it. Get a little bit of a wood type feel with a little bit of an oakiness, but it's very subtle. It's got a nice body to it. You get a good feel of a sour, but at the same point, it's not overpowering or overly tart in any way. You get a nice lasting duration of the flavor as it hangs there in the cheeks. It's kind of different from anything I've had, and I've had some of the other Lips of Faith beers from New Belgium, but I am actually really enjoying this one. Well, the music is supposed to relax you, Throttle, so not supposed to put you to sleep, but you know, you are an old man. I'm just saying. I'm an old man too, though, so I almost feel like flavor-wise, it has like a soft berry type feel in there too. Yeah, this is a nice, pleasant one to actually kick back and enjoy. Gotta admit, some damn nice lacing there on the glass as well from the beer. So it definitely balances out nicely. Got a little bit of that head still left as well. Exactly, right? That's like I said, I'm an old man too. Not really any lingering after effect. You know, some of the sour type beers, when you have them, they tend to linger a little bit in that tartness. And this one cuts off nicely on the finish. I'm gonna pour another one. I actually am drinking a 22-ounce bomber of this as well. What you on about? You don't look a day over 25. Well, thanks, Dean. I appreciate that, my friend. Take that 25 and times 2 and you got me. Hey, Tim. Cheers, brother. Welcome, my friend. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving and are having a great day. Hey, Dad. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving, too. At work, when they drop in and say, the beer is good, but the band is awesome. Yeah, look at me. I just poured it for the second time here. Pours a nice looking beer. Get a great head out of it. Not even trying to pick up the aromas that come out of the glass rather so easily. And now it's that sour funkiness will probably throw some people off, but the beer itself is really, really good. It's kind of like for people that eat some of the stinkier type cheese. The cheese may have a funny aroma to it, but the taste is on point. That's kind of how this beer is. Just so smooth. No real drying effect on this one at all. Body wise, a nice medium body. Like I said, 8.5% ABV. That head provides like a frothy type feel to the beer. And it's just pretty damn good. So if you've had this one before from New Belgium, the Clutch from the Lips of Faith series, let me know what you think. Put a comment in the comment section. Would definitely say pick this one up if you happen to see it out there. And they rotate beers through this series, but all the ones I've had have been very good. Look at that, bottle's empty now. But this one for me, 4.5 out of 5, very solid. That being said, that's the beer review part of the video. So anybody else got anything else going on? Anybody else sitting back enjoying anything? Just got done watching the Michigan-Ohio State game, if you want to call it a game. Ohio State pretty much destroyed Michigan. Even when Michigan tried to rally in the second half, Ohio State just blew the doors off again. So Michigan is in I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do at Harbaugh. Hey, Erie, cheers, welcome. Hopefully everything panned out well for Thanksgiving there. Now I got on the, it's funny you came in, Erie. I'm watching the Auburn-Alabama game right now, so I know Alan's probably there watching it as well. Big one here. You know, early in the season, I thought Auburn might actually beat Alabama. Not sure if that'll happen now, just because the youth of Knicks makes it kind of a tough situation there. I think the other game on right now too is the Wisconsin against Minnesota, so that should be a pretty good game. But that's all the football talk. Get Fat Tire and Voodoo Ranger over here. Maybe not the freshest. Yeah, probably because of the transport. You probably are getting a little dated. Actually, the Voodoo Ranger, they just brought out a new Voodoo Ranger beer in the series. So they have a new one out that just got launched here. Let's see if I can get the name of that one off my phone. I haven't picked it up yet, but the Voodoo Ranger series is pretty good from New Belgium. Let me see. See which one it is. I think it's the Hop Avenger IPA. So that's the new one that just came out. Erie said, I tried to watch Clemson and Carolina and it made me cringe. Well, that was a tough one there. Carolina is just so off this year. Well, I mean, they beat Georgia, and that was the highlight of their season. Tim, who's in South Carolina, says, me too. Cheers, Alan. What's going on, brother? Got the Auburn, Alabama game on right now. Just got done watching Ohio State, Michigan. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Oh, he might break a punt. He might break a punt. He's out to... Oh, he's got blockers. He's got a wall. Oh, ooh, good tackle. Yeah, he's going to be hurt on that one. Tut got taken out on the return there in the Auburn, Alabama game. But anyway, getting sidetracked there. Yeah, I'm interested to see all the different stuff that'll happen with New Belgium now after the transition over from being purchased there. I don't expect any drop in the quality of the beer, at least not yet, but it'll be kind of interesting as I keep all the other series going that they had created previously. Time will definitely tell. On Thanksgiving, I watched The Irishman on Netflix. Has anybody watched The Irishman yet? I tell you, that is a long movie. Just so if you haven't watched it yet, you're planning to, you might want to pack a lunch to enjoy that one. Good acting from De Niro, Pesci, Pacino, of course. Keitel was solid in it. Even Ray Romano, everybody loves Raymond. He's actually in it. He did a real good job. But the story is really drawn out. 3.5 hours for that movie. Which I would think they'd done better off if they would have split it into 2 parts. That's a long time to sit for that. And you do find yourself dozing off. I know I did at one point. I know other people that had as well. So there's some parts that should have been edited out, in my opinion. But Scorsese makes another classic. So nobody else is partaking in any beverages right now? Nobody else is enjoying anything? Can't drink all day if you don't start early. You know what I'm saying? Even with it more, just that lacing. That's a great appearance on a beer. Yeah, 2 parts would have worked. So did you actually watch The Irishman then, Dean? I've had a couple people on my Facebook page say they tried, they just couldn't get through it. The De Niro and Pesci scenes were really good with them working together on stuff. The whole de-aging effect they were doing to make them look younger was actually pretty cool. Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA there. Yeah, you got the Voodoo Ranger there, but you don't have the Hop Avenger yet, right, Alan? Okay, Dean, so you did see, yeah. So it was just, I thought there were some parts they could have definitely kind of edited it down or breaking it in two parts. Now, it came out initially in the movie theater, so I guess they kept it the same. But I remember back at one point where I think it was Scarface. They used to show that back in the day in a couple parts as well. But that was a long one. That was like 3.5. But that didn't feel like 3.5 hours. Like this one, you felt it at parts. Like you felt it was really long. It was just like, and there were some parts. It was like, do we really need this part of the story? I mean, it's a great story. It's kind of curious though if the whole story is true and that is what ended up happening. Because there's been some people claiming that that wasn't the case for what happened to Hoffa, but you know, it seemed pretty true to what was found and all that kind of stuff. So, but I did watch it and I found myself comparing the Hoffa that Pacino did to Nicholson's Hoffa when he did that movie back in the day, and I felt like Nicholson was more of a Hoffa than what Pacino was, but that's all preference, you know. But this being a holiday weekend, I could definitely use some of the time. Got out early on Friday, which was nice because of the holiday. Today's kind of a crappy day, though. Oh, Auburn, touchdown. Auburn takes the lead. Erie, I don't know if Alan's still watching, but this is one of the things I called a few weeks back that Auburn could pull it out, but we'll have to see how Bo Nix handles everything when it gets really tight. But thus far, they're on the board. It's hard to imagine Alabama with possibly a 2-loss season. Hey, you do it. What's happening? Cheers, my friend. Welcome. Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving as well. Decided to kick it off a little early today and do a Saturday stream as I enjoy this New Belgium beer. I don't know if you've had this one. You do it. This is the Clutch from New Belgium. It was part of their Lips of Faith series. I actually pulled it from the cellar, so I can go ahead and get that one drank and check it out. And oh, you have an Oktoberfest beer right now. Nice. Nothing wrong with a nice Marzen for sure. I do like that lager style. Erie said we chilled the entire weekend, took kids to see Christmas lights. There you go. That's a nice family event. And you do it says cheers to Tim, Erie, Dean, and Eclectic. And your own, so that's the one that you actually brewed there. Nice. If he gets bad, I don't know. I hear him throwing a fit. I'm sure you will hear him throwing a fit. And I told him congrats. That's a great success he actually had on his channel with the stuff that he had done there with the Tesla. And if any of you guys want to know more about the Tesla truck, I would definitely say make sure you check out the Eclectic Beard. He's got great videos. He broke it down very nicely. He's getting noted from all over the country from different people for his breakdown on the Tesla truck. Great, straight up forward advice about it, great details about it, and a great fun video to watch, or a few videos to watch. So make sure you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the Eclectic Beard, check him out if you want to see details there with the Tesla truck, as well as other things. He has a lot of other stuff too, so he's a great channel. And you do us that you have not had this one. Yeah, so this was one I had in the cellar from a few years back and decided to finally go ahead and drink it. 8.5% ABV, and it is a wood-aged Imperial Sour Stout. So, 3 things there, right? Imperial Sour Stout. You don't see a lot of Imperial Sours that I usually come across. And then to have an Imperial Sour Stout with it being wood-aged, it's kind of interesting. So that had caught my eye when I got that one initially. And make sure you check out Udoa's channel as well. Great channel there too. Make sure you check out Dean's beer reviews over in the UK. Dean's is always solid. And if you haven't watched my Beer Tuber Spotlight with Dean, make sure you check that out. We had a great conversation talking about beers, and Dean has always got good stuff going on with the different beers that he's trying. just does a phenomenal job over there. I watched a couple of his videos earlier today. Just a great channel. And then also Tim, check him out. Tim does home brewing and then also other beers and does live streams talking about the beers he's actually enjoying. So make sure you check out Tim's brews as well. And I always love spreading the word on you guys. You guys are awesome. So always want to spread that word. Throttle, who's here, Whiskey Throttle. He actually hasn't done as much lately. I think he's been working, but you can check him out. And of course, Dad's Incredible Barbecue, Beer, and More. Need you say more? Barbecue, beer, and more. So if you got all that happening, you definitely want to check out his channel. And he was doing a live stream late last night. Kind of kicks with everybody, plays some other music, and just relax. So great channel to also check out. So make sure you guys are checking out some of the other people here in the chat as well. You do said that Cybertruck versus Ford is crazy, right? Yeah, that one is crazy for sure. So yeah, I saw that video and as well, and then I mentioned also the Eclectic Beard, and he actually did a thing on it too. So yeah, that the whole matchup, and there's some different opinions coming out about that now. So I don't know. What do you guys think about the Tesla truck? I know how Alan kind of thinks about it there, but I don't know. It just doesn't. It hasn't grown on me. I just feel like it's this Terminator meets something type vehicle. It's kind of weird to see it, but you know, it's just, I don't know. It's a different kind of truck. So Dean said, "Cheers! I got some American stuff lined up for December. Very nice, very nice." And then Dean, you occasionally do the live streams as well. So, which reminds me, so for you guys that are doing a live stream like Dean and I know the Eclectic Beard, anybody that's using like StreamYard, just be aware. I got an email earlier this week. If you're doing the free basic plan, they are going to start capping it at 20 hours a month. So I'm not sure when that is going to actually apply, if it's going to start December or not. So if you're doing various streams, you'll definitely want to monitor how much you're live streaming. You know, we do the Beer Flow show every Thursday night, so that's usually maybe 2 to 3 hours. If we do that 4 times a month, I'm up to a max of maybe 12 hours. So I only got 8 hours to spend outside of that. So if you don't see a lot of the other streams taking place, it's kind of me moderating what time can be done. But make sure you're also aware of it so that you don't get caught up if you're doing live streams where you can't get them up there now because they cut your hours. You can also buy like the basic plan, I guess. I think it was $20 a month or something, and there's not limited there still, but on the free plan they are limited to 20 hours. Just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of that in case you are going to go ahead and do the live stream there. You do it, say gotta grab a tree out of attic for Mrs. You do it, be right back. Yeah, hey, the wives come first all the time. Happy wife, happy life. So make sure you keep Mrs. You Do It happy for sure. Alan says the value of that comes standard into the Cybertruck is crazy. Erie said it's crazy ugly. Yeah, I don't get the whole glamorous look. There's actually another video out, and I don't know if you saw this on Eclectic Beard, but somebody did a 3D printout of it on a 3D printer, where they created like a little model of it, I guess. So that was pretty interesting. Hey, Jeremy, cheers, my friend, to you. Hopefully you're having a great Saturday. Watching the Alabama-Auburn game here in a little bit. And just got done watching Ohio State. They didn't beat Michigan. They beat down Michigan. That was just something to watch there. I mean, Harbaugh, the first coach in that rivalry to go 0-5. You know, even if they have a 9-win season, not beating Ohio State that amount of time will bring pressure. And then Alan says, yeah, I have to upgrade my plan. Yeah, if you want to stick with that, you have to upgrade it. Like I said, they didn't announce when they're going to start doing it, but it's something to be aware of there. And there's other services that are out there. I know Zoom and a couple other spots. I was looking at some stuff online. But StreamYard so far has made it the easiest as far as filling that void from when Google backed out. Dean says, shouldn't worry me, only do about 8 hours a month if that. Yeah, so you're good to go. It's just a matter of making sure people were definitely aware. Alan said, cheers to Jeremy. Said, aerodynamics with the lines, as ugly as it looks, it's more aerodynamic than normal trucks. Yeah. Now, see, I don't doubt that. I think it is definitely more aerodynamic. I just think the look of it, though, is, I don't know, maybe because it's so futuristic versus other stuff right now, it's just kind of the weird look of it and anything. Need to find the video you were talking about. Yeah, I will look to send you that video. You know what? I'm going to look on my phone, because it was when I pulled up YouTube earlier today. It wasn't in subscriptions. It was just on my homepage, because I've been looking at some of the Tesla stuff. If I can find it, I'll shoot the Facebook over to you, Alan. Let me see. Yeah, I got it here, so give me a second. Yeah, this guy said he did it like in 1 minute. So, Alan, on your Facebook message, I actually just shot you the video of the Cybertruck that was created with the 3D printer. And that dude's got like 129,000 views on it. I would love to have a video hit at 129,000 views. That'd be freaking awesome. Hey, Vanessa, what's happening? Cheers. How are the leather cup holders going, by the way? Hopefully you had a great Thanksgiving, too. And Jeremy said, cheers to Alan. Missiles are aerodynamic. The Tesla thingy is a trapezoid on wheels. It is. You know, when I first saw the truck, I did think of it being a trapezoid. That is so funny. For the first time, I did use that. They said you'll use this later on in life. I've never used a lot of stuff they taught, but I did use it when I looked at that situation. And then Tim says hello to Vanessa as well. And Vanessa, how was your run to the base and everything? I know you had to drive out there to get stuff on Friday for the new eggnog and some of the different things you were doing. Alan says maybe a trapezoid to get a comparable truck from Ford, Chevy, or Dodge at all three levels, which you have to build into the other three to come close to what comes standard on the CT pushes the price. Yeah, to customize in that kind of way, you definitely going to pay the price. All right, Dean, he said, I'll also do a review of Fuller's Vintage 2019. Back on later, pal. All right, cheers, brother. And let me know when you come back and stuff. You know, I've got some time. With it being the end of November, I'd actually be up to maybe doing like a live stream, like a hangout type stream. So if people want to do a hangout, better let me know. Like, Dean, if you want to do a hangout later, you're over in the UK, so I know it's a little bit later for you, but let me know. Alan, if you want to do something, let me know. I wouldn't mind doing it, because I haven't done a hangout on the channel for a while, just having people in as well, so we could definitely do something there. It's pretty much here a cloudy, rainy, cold day anyway, so I'm not going anywhere. I'll make dinner in a little bit, and that's about it. Outside of that, I'm going to be just hanging out. Vanessa Kitty said, I just bought a bunch more leather and an edge tool and designed a handle for the can holders. That is awesome. So when you do your leather holders, are you going to be doing them just kind of as a personal thing? Or are you going to try to brand them and maybe start marketing them? Or how are you kind of doing all of that? Are you just doing it just to make them for yourself? Or are you going to try to make them and sell some? Or I'm just curious. I wouldn't mind maybe look at getting one of the leather can holders. I think they'd be pretty cool. Alex, I got a stream I'm doing with Alex, the Beer Master, 8:30 or 9 tonight. So it was before then. I'll definitely join up. All right. But that's it. Drinking eggnog with the nutmeg and Jim Beam bourbon. It was tasty. My friend's dad is here, and he served in World War II the day after Pearl Harbor. Congrats to him, and thank you to him as well. And that's awesome. I need to start drinking a little bit more of the whiskey and stuff that I got here too. Might drink a little bit of vodka later, though. I got some vodka in the freezer. Actually, it's just some of the Grey Goose. The wife got tired of it. She's like, if you want the rest of the vodka, go ahead and drink it. I haven't had vodka in a while, but then I was like, I do have cranberry juice in the fridge too, so I can make some old Cape Cods, no problem. I will brand and sell, see if some sell. Let me get the 2 designed, and then I can send you a couple of tests. Oh yeah, definitely. Let me know. Be more than happy to do that for you. And check those out as well. Head gunner on the USS Converse. Huh. Nice. It's funny because you said the USS Converse, and I'm like, I would have like put there, so he was sneaking around, kind of making like a sneaker type joke or something like that. But that's pretty cool. Congrats to him. Hopefully he had a great Veterans Day when we had it last month as well. Actually, still this month when we had it earlier this month. But I'm actually going to make some pretty much like Philly cheesesteaks for dinner tonight. And it'll be an easy night for sure. May actually have some tomato soup with it or potato chips. Haven't decided yet. But when it's like crappy weather outside, it kind of like, you don't feel like doing too much. Oh, Shazam is on HBO tonight. I'll finally get a chance to see that. So, but are you still drinking eggnog right now, Vanessa, or are you getting the other stuff done? Kind of took a break from it. I still haven't purchased the Evan Williams eggnog, which I was planning to purchase. So. One of my buddies was mentioning that on Facebook and said it's really actually a pretty good eggnog, he was saying. We were discussing the guns he used. His doc friend brought some cans of ammo from Vietnam, 30-06 cal for the M1 Garand. I posted a pic on ammo, and Ken and Will is older than me. Yeah, I'll take a look at that because I know you posted on your Instagram, so I'll take a look at it for sure. That is cool. It's funny, the M1 Garand. So I actually know that gun now more from playing Call of Duty, like World War II, and that's one of the guns we can actually use there. So I've become familiar with more of the guns by playing the video game. Erie said, I've yet to finish that movie. Erie, are you talking about The Irishman? You're still like trying to work through that movie? It was tough. I mean, there were points in the movie I was pulling on my phone and checking like Facebook and YouTube and some other stuff because it was just like, I hate to say it was dragging, but I don't know how to say it, but it felt like it was dragging in certain parts. Yes, eggnog, grilling steaks, and scallops and roasting sweet taters. Oh, that sounds really good. So no Thanksgiving leftovers then, Vanessa? Oh. I haven't had scallops in a while. Scallops always nice flavorful food. Little seafood action. Alabama did score, so they're now up 10-7. Najee Harris for Allen is cheering. The Eclectic Beard, big Alabama fan. Gotta say, I can feel a little bit of a buzz with this one, but booziness is not in the beer, so very nice going down. No Shazam. Okay. How did you not finish it? Isn't it like a 2-hour movie or something? Let me take a look at it. Everybody that I know that's seen this seemed to pretty much like it. Yeah, it's like 2 hours, 15 minutes or so. Were you like just bored with it, or you just weren't feeling it at a certain point? His Dark Materials, what is that? That's a new show on HBO. There are way too many shows on these channels right now to try to keep up with everything. I can't even remember what I was doing. Alan watched it. I tell you, a show that I like to watch, I never got around to watching, and now it's like 10 seasons in. Now you can go back in Netflix and actually start, is the show Shameless. Everybody talks about how good Shameless is on Showtime. I was thinking about starting to watch that show. Oh, you were pressing shirts. Got you. The home life took over. Yeah, we're going to do a little running around tomorrow, but we got to go over to one of the malls. My wife has to get a gift thing for her work, white elephant type thing or whatever like that and everything. But we get to have brunch at one of the pubs, which will be good. They have like a brunch type thing, so I'll be having whatever with the beer for brunch tomorrow. Show was amazing. Okay, well I'll definitely. I'm trying to get through all these other shows that I got, but it's definitely something I want to check out. I'm still trying to finish checking out Black Mirror. I started watching that one, and I haven't gotten through. I'm still in the first season. I only got through the first couple episodes. People seem to really like that one as well. I don't even know why I have cable anymore, because that's like one of the more costly expenses, and with all the streaming services, you really don't need cable. You know, as I get down to the last part of this beer, it almost has a feel of a little bit of a plum in there as well, which is actually pretty decent. The more it warmed, the better it got. The more sweet, subtle it is. I should have got more of these. I got a Rajay deal on them. I should have got more. It's really good. But all gone on that one. Definitely recommend. Now this one was done, like I said, a couple years ago, so it might not be out there right now because they changed up the beers in the series. But if you ever get a chance to come across a new Belgian Lips of Faith, I would definitely say grab their beers. And this one here is the Clutch. And the Clutch, like the title, was clutch. It's a solid brew. Well, now that I'm out, I guess I'll go ahead and end this stream, and thank you for everybody that joined in. I'm going to probably do something else here later on in a bit. I'm not sure fully what I'm going to do yet, but like I said, may actually do a hangout, so I may do that one on StreamYard. That way if anybody wants to join, they can join in, and then share some more beer along those lines. But hopefully everybody else is off to a good Saturday, and I will look forward to catching up with everyone soon. Cheers, everybody, and I will talk to you later.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better come!